Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a huge indie swatch party video. I'm so excited because I have a bunch of new palettes to swatch for you guys. I will get to these palettes and do like individual videos on them, but with the holiday season fast approaching and Harrismas about to end, I figured a good way to sneak in a bunch of swatches would be to include them all in a swatch party. That way you can decide if you're planning on picking up some of these palettes, especially if there's like discounts and sales on the day after Christmas. You know, indie brands are like notorious for having really good sales on Boxing Day, as they call it in the UK and actually where I'm from too. But anyway, if you want to see some swatches from Alien Cosmetics, Glamlite, the new it'sBel palette, I have it all with me. So let's stop blabbering and let's start swatching. I'm so excited. I'm actually wearing a palette today that we're going to kick off this swatch party with. This is the one I was most excited for from Alien Cosmetics. It's the Fall Magic palette, and I want to do 3 looks with the 3 palettes I'm going to be swatching from Alien Cosmetics. So I've already filmed this one, and I will do 2 and 3 in the upcoming days. But this palette I fell in love with when she did a sneak peek of it, and I just love it. I think it's like the perfect amount of grungy. Do you see that nice shimmer green eyeshadow? Of course I fell for that. So I was absolutely crushed when the pre-order sold out, and luckily it sold out so fast that she decided to open up another pre-order. So I grabbed this in the second pre-order, got it way quicker than I thought I would, which is what I love about Alien, because she's so consistently good, and I cannot stop calling them Alien. Oh my gosh, Unearthly Cosmetics, that's their new name. Get it together. Anyways, I do have a discount code with Unearthly Cosmetics, and every once in a while she will send me PR. This palette I did purchase with my own money, and oh my goodness, it's so good, you guys. There is a pre-order open for this, so I'll go ahead and link my code and the pre-order page below. I would say don't skip out on this. I think this is such a beautiful color story. I thought this was going to be limited edition, and she's already got a pre-order going. So I think that this palette's going to be around for a while. The mattes feel so creamy. Wait for that video, the 3 looks video, because I'm going to be showing you how I did this look, how easy it was, how good the matte shadows were, and then I'm going to use the 2 holiday palettes as well. So yeah, if you want to see the looks you can create with them, I say wait for that video. But if swatches tell the story, then I mean, I think you're good to go. These swatches are so stunning, and I believe these shimmer shades are multi-chromes. Like that first shade I swatched definitely has like a heavy golden and berry multi-chrome, trio chrome kind of effect to it, and same with the shade Magic. So let me give you the shade names. So we have Cocoa, which is that cool tone matte shade. Then I have Change, which is what I think is a multi-chrome, or at least a trio chrome. Then we have Spiced, we have Cashmere, Cozy, Autumn, Earth, Magic, Snug Leaves is the shade on my lid. We have Bonfire and Branch. Oh my goodness, this palette is so pretty. I love it so much. Okay, now typically I would keep swatching the Alien palettes, but I wanted to swatch the Dawn of Fall palette from it'sBel, because when I first got both of these in the mail, because they came on the same day, I'm totally getting similar vibes from these two. So I decided to go ahead and swatch them just so we can compare them. I know my friend Heather Austin did eye swatches with this palette, and I wanted to as well, just so you could see it on a different skin tone, but I'm short on time, so I figured something's better than nothing. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one on this arm, and then I'm just gonna show you guys side by side comparisons because I thought they were similar. Personally, I like the Alien palette because it does have some mattes, and I know some of you like to be able to do complete looks with a palette. I know other people like to just have the same mattes they have in their collection and then just buy an all shimmer palette. So it's up to you. This formula is gorgeous. These are multi-chromes. I can tell just from when I swatch them because they have a black base with a bunch of shimmers in them. Not the brightest colors, definitely more grungy multi-chrome type shades, but still people are into that. So I was curious because this shade reminded me a little bit of Leaves in the Alien palette. So I was just curious. I have codes with both of these brands. So, I mean, I love both of them. And that's why I bought both of them. I paid for both of these with my own money. But I was very, very curious to see if there was a similarity. So let me just swatch. I'm on the last row now from it'sBel. And both palettes honestly feel nice and creamy. Oh my gosh, that shade is stunning. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful palette as well. So let me give you the shade name. So we have Fall Sunset, Boo, Deep Forest, Chlorophyll, Spiced, Caramel Apples, Autumn, Riverside, and Midnight Fall. The shade Riverside in this palette is probably one of the coolest shades I've ever seen. It's like a purpley, purple, blue, and teal multi-chrome shade, and it's absolutely stunning. It literally looks like unicorn tears. Okay, I tried to pull the camera in a little closer so you could see these swatches better. So here is it'sBel Dawn of Fall, and then here's my Alien Cosmetics Fall Magic. So I think the packaging is like the most similar thing, but the eyeshadows are quite different. So I'm very happy with both of these purchases. I think both of these palettes are totally stellar. Here's Unearthly Cosmetics Fall Magic again, in case you guys are curious. So pretty. I love this color story so much. So very happy with both of these. Okay, so the next palette I want to swatch for you guys is Dede's Signature. This is their the Neutral Wonder palette. They did send this to me, and I do have an affiliate code with Dede's Signature. It's just KHMAKEUP if you want to save some money. I'm just excited because they are a small women of color owned makeup brand, and she does some awesome things. Her formula is really good. I know the packaging could probably improve just a little bit, but I like this one because it's simple, it's a standard size, so it's getting there. It kind of gives me like Queen of Hearts vibes. So let's go ahead and swatch this palette. This one launched just the other day on the 20th of December. So if you're interested, I'm going to link all of these palettes in my description box just to make it easier for you guys to shop, and I will include my codes. You don't have to use my codes, but you do save some money, so use somebody's code because, you know, why pay more when you don't have to? That's my thing. So anyways, oh my goodness, these are such nice pigmented matte shades, and wait until you see the shimmers. You guys are gonna die. Okay, that was kind of dramatic, but I did post the swatches of the metallics on my Instagram last Sunday. So if you're ever looking for swatches, I do have a tan girl friendly swatches highlight on my Instagram, and anytime I film swatches for my YouTube channel, I try to cross post the swatches in case, you know, somebody's following me on Instagram that doesn't follow me on YouTube, so they don't get to see the swatches. But here are the swatches of this palette. I feel like this is really nice. Very good job. So the first shade is Cocoa. We have Nasberry, Plum, Longan. I think that's a berry. Sorry. Pecan, Sugarcane, and then the metallics are Cranberry, Pomegranate, Starfruit, Ginger, Sour Soap. I feel like I butchered that. And then Peeled Taro. Oh, these are gorgeous. I think Cranberry looks like it's a trio chrome. And then Peeled Taro is like a beautiful iridescent white, green, golden kind of shade. So this palette really packs a punch if you're interested in shopping a small indie brand. I mean, all the brands in this video are going to be indie, but I just am so happy. I'm so happy. I got some amazing palettes. I'm not mad about it at all. I did swatch the Pumpkin Spice quad in my new makeup releases video, but let me just swatch it in case you guys are interested and you didn't see my new makeup releases video. This is gorgeous. I think she did just post that this is sold out on Dede's website, but in case it comes back in stock, then I just want you guys to be able to see the swatches. So those are the swatches of the little pumpkin spice quad, and then here are the swatches of the neutral palette. Again, in case you guys are interested, like I said, I have a code with them as well, so you can save some money. I'll link everything in the description box. I won't say that again, I'm sorry. I feel like a broken record, but it's really important just in case somebody's like distracted. I want people to know, because sometimes even I can't find a code and then I get really upset, or I'll find the code after and I'm like, dang it. Could have saved money. Okay, I'm pretty sure Estate is considered an indie brand. So they sent me this palette. I don't have a code with them, but they do have codes, I think, floating around. You might have to do some digging, but this is their new Resort palette. So this is what it looks like. Let's go ahead and swatch this. Their metallic formula is really good, so I want to see if this is similar to the metallic formula that I've tried before. They really went out of the box with these shades. I feel like from them, for the longest time, I've only seen neutrals, so the fact that they did such pops of color, I'm very curious about. So for once, Karen, instead of stockpiling, I'm actually just like swatching things, and I'm trying to make as many videos as I can on eyeshadow palettes that I have, because that's what my channel is about. And since I work from home and right now I'm kind of on maternity leave, this is like what I like to do in my downtime when my daughter's napping. I can like quickly put her down on her playmat and swatch some eyeshadows, and it keeps me entertained, and hopefully it helps you guys out too. So yeah, this is the gorgeous Resort palette, and then the last shade right here. So there are the swatches, and let me give you the shade names. So that bright green is called Bartender. Then we have Resort, Cover Up, Sunnies, SPF, Bikini, Adults Only, First Class, Swim Up, and Reserved. Oh my gosh, those names are really making me want to go on vacation. I'm not gonna lie, but there are the swatches of the palette. Both of them very different. Usually Dede does colorful shadows, now they're doing neutrals, and usually Estate does neutrals and they did a colorful palette. So that's kind of a fun little twist today on the palettes. Okay, next I'm gonna swatch Juvias Place. So I did order the 2 new Olori palettes. I think I told you guys that in my new makeup releases video. And unfortunately, they sent me Olori 1 again. I already have this palette. So I was kind of bummed because I really wanted to do a video featuring 2 and 3. And Juvias Place was very nice. They're gonna send me the palette that I ordered. And so I'm guessing I can use the other one for a giveaway because I already have that palette. But they did send me Olori 2. And again, I wanted to do a full video on these, but since I don't have the other one, and again, I don't have a ton of time before the holidays, I figured let me throw it in with this swatch party. So I'm just going to quickly swatch the blue palette. There's 5 metallics and 1 matte. So if you don't like blue eyeshadow, you probably don't want this palette. And if you don't like basically an all metallic blue palette, you're probably not going to like this one. But I did grab it because I love collecting Juvias Place and I was really curious. So here is the gorgeous Olori 2 palette. And this has a 24-month shelf life. So if you're interested, here's some good swatches for you. So that was a quick one that I wanted to include in this video. Okay, so the next indie palette I've been dying to swatch is this one by Glamlite. Now I almost passed on this, but they kept emailing me and that's how they got me, because they were like, okay, we have 200 palettes. And then I think I even saw the other day I got an email saying, we have 20 palettes left. And I was like, okay, so glad I bought it. And here it is, the packaging. is so cute. These little baubles are raised, so I really like how they elevated the packaging. It's very simple, but it's gorgeous. And then here are the shadows, and the two shimmers are, I think, multi-chromes, these ones in the corner. But let's go ahead and swatch because I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. And I don't know, I think they have more of these, but I also know she was kind of making it very clear that like once it was gone, I didn't know if she was gonna restock. So I was like humming and hawing because it's hard to have like limited edition palettes in your makeup collection when you're a YouTuber. But sometimes I like to buy things just for me, and since December is my birthday month, I was like, treat yourself. So here I am. But anyway, okay, next is a beautiful green. Her mattes are so good. Oh, I love Christmas themed palettes. I think I might have enough palettes now to do a video just based off of Christmas like themes. I might have to do that for next Vlogmas. Maybe like see if anything else comes out that's like Christmas themed. Okay, I need to do an eye look with this palette stat. But here are all of the swatches of the Glamlite Silent Night palette. We have Fairy Lights, Gingerbread, Jingle Bells, Mistletoe, Stocking, Tinsel, Sleigh, and Baubles. So pretty. That shade Baubles is a multi-chrome that goes blue to pink with tons of like green shimmers. It's so gorgeous. I hope you guys are getting a good look. Please pause the video if you want to see it. I did buy this with my own money, and I don't have a code with Glamlite, so haha. Okay, next palette I want to swatch is this guy, and I was gonna do a dedicated video on this palette, but again, short on time, so I figured let me at least throw it into a swatch party video. That way we can see what these shades look like, swatch like, and how the quality is of the formula. So this is the Artist Couture Quickie Palette, and I bought this on Sephora, but Artist Couture is a indie brand. It's owned by an influencer named Angel, I believe, or Mac Daddy, I think is what he goes as. So let's go ahead and swatch. My hands are pretty stained from all the colorful shadows, so please bear with me here. Oh my gosh, hopefully you guys can see that. Those are pretty neutral, so let me swatch the rest and I will show you guys. They feel really good. This is gonna be a really nice gift for a neutral makeup lover. And then Natasha Denona just launched the Mini Biba palette, which I did pick up from Sephora the day I'm filming this. So when that comes in, I'll have to compare the two because it's definitely giving me the vibe. Oh my gosh, that Juvias Place blue palette was so blue. It definitely like stained my hand. I probably should have swatched somewhere else, but I wasn't realizing how much it stained my hands. So here are the swatches of the Artist Couture Quickie Palette. So we have Exposed, Nudist, Iconic, Aesthetic, Brilliance, Undressed, Supreme 2.0, and Mink. So it's a super pretty palette. It's just so hard to stand out when you're battling with all of these gorgeous indies, but I figured I'd include it because technically it's a indie brand and I've been sitting with this palette for like 2 weeks now, so better to include it than not at all or forget about it or it gets old. So hopefully that was helpful if you guys have been eyeing that. Let me try and clean off my hand a little bit better. Okay, so now's the exciting part. I get to finally look at these Alien Cosmetics bundles. So I actually got this one in PR because the owner was so kind. So here's what the inside looks like, and I think you have to buy it in the bundle. So she just ships you everything in this box in like a plastic mailer. So I just think this is so fun, and that way you guys can get a taste of the Unearthly like experience. And this is what the packaging looks like. Oh my goodness, this palette is heavy. This is a 24-month shelf life, designed in the US, made in the PRC, cruelty free, and it totally gives me like grungy Clueless vibes. And this is called Smells Like Holiday Spirit. And then here's what the palette looks like. And then when you open it, oh my goodness, these shadows are massive. So this is the color story. It reminds me a little bit of the Witching Hour palette, and like the Not Normal palette like had a little baby, but oh my god, this color story is amazing. Okay, the collection also comes with 3 lippies. I believe these are liquid lipsticks. So we have Candy Cane, Spice, and Ornament. I'm so excited. I feel like a kid in a candy store. So this is the shade Ornament. It's like a really pretty like glitter like strawberry shade. I haven't tried any of her glosses, but that's pretty. It's not like over the top red or anything. So there's that shade. Okay, so the next shade is called Spice. Ooh, you guys know this is like right up my alley as far as colors go. This looks like a glossy shade as well with pigment in it, so it's like more of a ginger kind of color. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Okay, so the last shade is called Candy Cane. I mean, that's like the perfect name for this color. Ooh, it's a pretty like candy cane glossy lip. That's stunning. Oh my gosh, and they all have that banana scent. How pretty is that color? I'm so excited to try that. It's definitely not something I would usually pick out for myself, but I am wearing Alien Cosmetics right now, but I am wearing Unearthly on my lips right now in their satin form, and I love those, and they're such gorgeous shades, so I feel like this one, I can do that shade too. So these glosses are like perfect, fun holiday glosses if you guys are interested. Like I said, this all comes in a bundle in the box packaging. So these are honestly very giftable. And I think it's so smart. Like the more I think about it, like this would be the perfect indie gift for somebody. For the longest time, I feel like the only brands that have done these kinds of packaging is bigger brands like Too Faced and stuff. But how cool is this? You could buy this for your favorite like makeup lover in your life. And it's so unique compared to getting them something from like Sephora. Plus you can use a discount code, and both of these are under $100, so they are pretty affordable. And I like that she did 2 price points and a lot of like extras. So this box set includes the lipsticks, which I mean, how fun. And then you could just throw a bow on this, or you could wrap it, and it would make the best gift. Also, you can just order online and have it shipped directly to a friend, like especially with YouTube, like we have so many friends that don't live in the same town as we do. So I think that could be a really fun gift idea. But I feel like you guys are all waiting for me to swatch this palette, so I'm going to stop yammering and start swatching. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, so here are the swatches. The first shade is Pine. We have Comfort, Fireplace, Smile, Spirit, Gingerbread, Evergreen, Miss You, Rebel, Jolly, Yule, and Wishes. These mattes are so gorgeous. Usually I'm such a fan of metallics, but in this particular palette, I feel like the mattes are where it's at. The metallics do feel like they're pressed a little bit hard, but I think you could just use a brush and then you'll be able to probably pick them up easier, something with like some texture. But overall, stunning palette. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys are getting a good look at these shades. And the packaging's gorgeous. You can rearrange it if you like. That red matte, the shade Miss You, swatched so beautifully. So if you're a fan of red mattes, you might want to grab that. Okay, I was gonna be lazy and not do comparisons, but I did grab my Witching Hour palette just to show you guys like a little side-by-side in case you're like, Karen, do I really need to buy this? So here's a side-by-side. And then I have Fairy Frolic, which I just purchased in the new formula. So kind of similar vibes. And then I also grabbed my Not Normal, which is beautiful and grungy. So there's those two side by side. So hopefully that'll help. I just feel like I see a little bit of all of these palettes in the Smells Like Holiday Spirit palette, but you guys know I can never have too many eyeshadow palettes, so here we are with all of the Alien palettes. I love this brand so much. One of my favorite brands of 2021. Is it my favorite brand? I would go so far as to say Alien Cosmetics is my favorite brand of 2021 because they do eyeshadows, they've done a few blush products, a few highlighters, lips, like they really are expanding into a lot of categories, so I'm very proud of the owner. She seems so sweet. Obviously I don't know her, but I do talk to her on social media sometimes, and I just think she's a genius. Like, these color stories are really good and different in my humble opinion. Okay, so now that we unboxed Smells Like Holiday Spirit, it's time to unbox this one. This collection is called In the Dark. So if you're into that grungy makeup vibe, this is gonna be the palette for you. I know some of my friends already got this in PR and they're like loving this set. So I'm so glad that I purchased this. So I was gifted Smells Like Holiday, and then I picked up the In the Dark just because I wanted to have this for myself as well. It's so hard when brands ask you to pick one. You're like, can I have all of it? I'm just kidding, but this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so grungy. Holy smokes. Wow, that's so beautiful, that first shade. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to swatch this. Okay, so that box comes with two other products. So there is a lip product. This is what the lip product looks like. This is a gloss, I feel like, and this is in the shade Glint. It's like a purpley shade. This one is definitely different for me. You guys know I am very neutral usually with my lip colors, but if anyone can get me, it's Unearthly Cosmetics. So there is the lip gloss. It's a pretty purple. And then I've been seeing this highlighter on social media and I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know about that shade with my skin tone. Like, it's very green gray looking, so let's see it now that I can see it in person. Okay, it looks very green. And there is the highlighter, and this is in the shade Flicker. So let's swatch. I've heard really good things about her highlighters. I have the Danny and the, I can't remember her other sister's name, the Danny and something else bundle, the face bundle. But this is like a colorful highlight. So it's definitely like a blue-green, like a mint. I don't know if I'm daring enough to put this on my face, but I will probably put it on my eyes at least. So very cool, very different from me. I know some of you are really into colorful highlighters, and I'm into colorful eyeshadow, but when I'm doing colorful highlighter, I have to be really careful about undertones. Okay, so now we're gonna swatch the grungy In the Dark palette. This is such a different color story from anything I think I own in my collection. Like, I have dark mattes like this in other palettes that are, you know, mixed in with lighter mattes, but this is like total grunge fest and totally pigmented. Oh my goodness, the two matte blues in this palette swatched like a freaking dream. Let me give you the shade name. So we have Illusion, Paranormal, Obscure. Okay, so the purple shade is Preternatural. I don't know how to say it, I'm so sorry. Then we have In the Dark, Ascend, Shadows, and Numinous? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what those words mean. I will have to look them up when I'm done with this video, but oh my goodness, do you guys see how pigmented these shadows are? I am completely blown away by this. Okay guys, so that is everything for this swatch party video. I swatched about 8 eyeshadow palettes today. I feel like the quad doesn't really count, but technically like 9 or 10, I don't know. Anyway, I got a baby here. I'm like trying to do the most today, but I really wanted to get this swatch party video filmed for you guys because I know I like to see swatches of palettes, and especially when it comes to indie brands, it's a little bit harder to find swatches. So tag a friend, send this to a tan friend, or send it to anyone that is looking for swatches for any of these palettes. I will timestamp this video and I will link the palettes down below, and I will also include my discount codes for you guys just so you can shop this easier. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are getting so close to the end of Harrismas. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Also, if you could do me a favor, definitely vote down below on what palette you would like to see next on my channel, because then I can try and prioritize those for you guys. So I'm working on a 3 looks, 3 palettes video with the Unearthly palettes. I thought that would be fun, but I wanted to get some swatches out to you guys in case you were curious. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in another video tomorrow. Bye guys!